When modern critics dismiss astrology, they usually point to astrophysics. The argument assumes that the gravitational pull of distant planets is far too weak to physically dictate human personality. But ancient observers viewed the sky as a vast symbolic language, rather than empty physical space pulling on us with invisible tethers. Within this esoteric framework, astrology operates as a geometry of meaning, a structural tool for mapping the internal landscape. The system was engineered to map human experience. Using the laws of astrophysics to debunk a symbolic calendar misses the intent of the design. To make sense of that experience, early astrologers observed the luminaries and assigned each one to govern specific conceptual domains of life. This establishes the core concept of planetary rulership. It serves as the foundational network for the entire astrological map. By tying a planet to a human trait, they built a massive system of correspondence, where the movements above became a mirror for the patterns below. This rulership structure provided a way to take the overwhelming chaos of daily existence and organize it into a readable, interconnected pattern. At the macro level, a ruling planet establishes the primary archetype for its given domain. We view these planetary archetypes as primary nodes within the network. Mars represents the drive toward action, while Venus holds the domain of harmony. These nodes organize pure mythic concepts into a structure we can analyze, providing a clear visual language for human drives. Reading the positions of these nodes allows us to identify the specific symbolic correspondences active within a given moment. Our oldest stories and myths operate as structural software designed to help us decode our own internal motivations. These isolated archetypes interact to form complex social and collective dynamics. This chart shows the architecture of tension, the geometric aspects that dictate how planetary nodes communicate. When nodes converge, they form a conjunction. When sitting across the circle from one another, they form an opposition, a polarity held in balance. Because these angles govern the relationship between archetypes like authority or rebellion, their alignment creates a predictable geometry of social sentiment. A 90-degree square signals a point of necessary societal friction, while a trine identifies periods of cultural flow or alliance. This geometry maps macro-scale developments through symbolic tension. A functioning society requires both the pressure of squares and the momentum of trines. This makes the chart a dynamic network rather than static. This macro architecture scales all the way down to the individual physical form. In esoteric anatomy, the ancient zodiac was mapped down the human body, beginning with Aries at the head and ending with Pisces at the feet. This bodily map is further organized into astrological houses. These 12 houses function as nested domains of embodiment. They divide a person's life into specific fields of experience, like relationships, creativity, and discipline. Planetary rulers govern these deeply personal houses, linking large-scale celestial movements to subtle internal microshifts. The ancients saw the physical body as the ultimate, intimate anchor for the celestial network. In this view, there is no separation between the cosmos and the self. These alignments represent a symbolic framework. Individuals retain full agency over their actions within these cycles. The entire system of nodes, tensions, and domains functions as an archetypal operating system, a behavioral grammar used to process our emotional weather. Understanding this grammar allows an individual to consciously navigate their internal shifts, rather than being blindly controlled by them. From organizing vast myths to mapping societal friction and the embodied self, the network provides a complete descent of meaning. Engaging with this celestial geometry offers a practical method for reading the symbolic weather map of our daily lives. Esoteric astrology remains a discipline focused on self-mastery. The astrological chart provides a profound architecture of meaning, designed to elevate the human experience.